Second graders. Hello, Mrs. Grant.
Hi.
What are we doing?
Money!
Yay!
More money!
I just love money. I get
Yeah.
so excited
And
about
it
money.
just gets harder and harder every day.
It does, but could you imagine if all we did was count pennies every
That would
day?
be boring.
Boring. Their brains are growing
Yes.
rapidly every
Yes.
day. It's amazing. They're getting larger. I don't know if your brain is going to fit in between your ears anymore, so be careful. All right. Today we are going to step it up, I want to say about 3 notches,
Yeah.
not just one.
Yeah.
Okay? And I really want to take a look at the front of the page or the very top of our Thursday worksheet because it gives an excellent example of what we are going to be learning today. So let's take a look. It is showing us 2 different ways to show the value of 30 cents. Look at Matthew's way. Hey, I think we have a Matthew.
We do.
If you trade 2 dimes and 1 nickel for 1 quarter, the coins will show Alicia's way. Well, let's take a look. Matthew is showing 30 cents by using 2 dimes, which is 20 cents, and 2 nickels, which is 10 cents. So together, the 20 cents and the 10 cents is equal to 30 cents. But that isn't the only way that you can show 30 cents. How did your friend do it?
Alicia has 1 quarter, which is worth 25 cents, and 1 nickel, which is worth 5 cents. So 25 and 5 is 30 cents. This is worth the same amount. They just use different amounts of coins and different types of coins.
That's pretty cool. So there are multiple ways to show the same amount of money.
I could have used 6 nickels. I could have used 3 dimes, 30 pennies. There's a lot of different
Goodness.
ways. Yeah.
Lots of different combinations. It
Uh-huh.
looks like Alicia used the least amount of coins.
Yes.
She only had to use 2 coins.
I'm
That's
really
pretty
glad you
nice.
pointed that out, Miss Marquardt,
Mhm.
because that's what we do in morning meeting is we
Mhm.
figure out how to represent how many days we've been in school using the least amount of coins.
Yep.
That's important to know.
We always do a lot of trading.
Uh-huh.
Well, today we need to do a little bit of that in our
Yes.
worksheet. All right, let's take a look. All right. So today we are given a value. So our first value is 61 cents. And our job is to draw the coins to show this amount, but we have to do it 2 different ways. So we have to show 61 cents here, and then we have to come up with another way to show 61 cents over here. So here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Tell me if you like this idea.
Okay.
I think our first way should be 61 cents with the least amount of coins.
Mhm.
And then over here on your side, we can come up with another way.
Okay.
Sound
I
good?
like it.
All right. So, 61 cents. Well, we have 4 different coins to choose from. We have the quarter, the dime, the nickel, and the penny.
Okay.
I want to start with the largest coin possible without going over.
That's a quarter.
It's a quarter. So I'm going to draw a quarter,
Okay.
but I don't have a marker, so Mrs. Grant
Would
is
you
going
like me to
draw.
put a Q inside or a 25 inside?
You know what? I think I want a 25 inside,
Okay.
but students could choose. I like the number. It helps keep
Mhm.
my brain on track.
I think
Okay.
we should use the song to help us.
25, 50, 75, $1. Counting quarters, give me a holler.
Okay, so I can use a whole nother quarter and not be at 61 cents yet.
I can because we said 25.50, so 2 quarters equal 50 cents.
Okay.
I wonder if I could use a 3rd quarter. I'm thinking of my song.
25, 50, 75.
Ooh,
It's
no.
too big. I'm
Yeah.
higher than 61.
All right.
So we are done with quarters.
Okay.
Maybe you want to cross it out.
Yeah. Let's try a dime next. I'm at 50 cents already in my head. If I add 10 cents to 50, I'm going to get 60 cents. Hey, that works.
That's pretty close.
Okay, but I still have 1 cent left over.
Oh, that's a penny.
It is. I could have tried a nickel, but I already know it's too high.
Yep.
So 1 cent. So that means in order to get 61 cents in the least amount of coins possible, I'm going to use 2 quarters, 1 dime, and 1 penny.
Okay.
But we're not done.
We have to have a second way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how about 61 pennies?
You could, but I don't want to draw 61 pennies. Do you guys want to draw 61 pennies? Because you have to draw this out.
No. And you want to know what else?
What?
I don't want to grade 61 pennies.
I don't want to look. I don't want to have to count 61 pennies either.
All
So
right.
let's look at what we have and see if we can change out some coins for something different.
Okay.
Can I show you what's immediately popping into my head right now?
Absolutely.
I'm looking at this dime,
Uh-huh.
and I know that 2 nickels is the same as 1 dime.
It is.
So if I kept my 2 quarters, okay, that's 50 cents. And I just switch out my dime, which is
Mhm.
worth 10 cents, for 2 nickels, that's still worth 10 cents. And
Ooh.
everything else can stay the same. 25, 50, 55, 60, 61.
I love that. So
Uh-huh.
those are just 2 different ways to write 61 cents. Are there other ways too?
Oh yeah, I could use 6 dimes and a penny.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Could you use like 12 nickels
You
and a
could.
penny?
you could.
Oh my goodness.
There are more than 2 ways to do it, but you have to be able to draw them all out. So if you're immediately jumping to 61 pennies,
Oh, please don't.
don't do that. Use a mixture of coins and try to get your big coins on the board.
And you know, it reminds me in the real world, if I had all this money in my wallet, this is what I'm going to do 1st. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I have all these pennies.
Always look for your quarters first.
Yeah,
Yep.
start with those largest coins and then break it down to the next way that you could with the next amount of coins. All right, why don't we get them started with the second problem and we'll make sure there's nothing tricky on the
Okay.
other side.
Sounds good.
All right, so we have a value of 36 cents. I want to help you out getting the coins for the least amount of coins that we would need.
Okay.
All right, well, my quarter is worth 25 cents, so I definitely want to use one of
Yes.
those.
I'm getting closer to 36.
Okay, but in my song, 25, 50, it's too high.
Too high for 2 quarters.
So I'm going to try the dime next.
Okay, so if I added 10 cents to 25, 25, 35.
35.
That's really close.
Yes. In fact, we're only
A penny
a
away.
penny away.
If I'm at 35, I only need 1 penny to get me to 36.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So remember, we're not going to do this part for you.
Mm-mm.
You have to have 2 ways. Remember what we taught you. Could you exchange one of the coins for some different ones? Could you exchange a quarter for a couple different coins to equal 25 cents? You are going to figure out how to write 36 cents in an additional way. All right, Miss Marquardt, is there anything else?
All right, so on the back, there are 3 more problems just like that. And I want to just take a quick look at the word problem on the back. Sorry, my wires here keep pushing it down. It says, number 6, Teresa has 42 cents. She doesn't have any dimes.
No dime.
Oh, poor Teresa. Poor thing. Draw to show what coins she might have. So our friends need to draw 42 cents, but you're not allowed to use dimes.
You can use quarters,
And nickels.
nickels, and pennies,
Pennies.
but no dimes.
Mm.
And you could use all nickels and pennies and get this. You could use a
could.
quarter some nickels and pennies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways. There's not just one answer to this.
They just can't use dimes.
You just can't use dimes.
All right.
Okay?
I think they can do that.
Yep.
And they can draw it right in the space over
Yep.
here provided.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Good luck, second graders.